So welcome back, or welcome to Yoga with Ciara, day 26 of joy. This sense of every morning thinking, what is joy? What is joy? Where is joy in my life? What does this mean? It's been really interesting turning towards something and not necessarily finding it all the time, but having it as an orientation. The sense of that inquiry, having choices. My nervous system loves choices. My nervous system loves change and seeing that, oh, it's different today than it was yesterday. It's different now than it was before the class, after the class. Oh, something's changed, something's this. So yeah, turning towards things is a really deep principle in my life, in my yoga, in joy. So today we're going to start in child's pose. We're going to go into cat, some side bendy stuff, and then we're going to stand up and do the light sequence. Spiral will also have the light sequence, but we're going to do loads of standing and spiral. I feel this sense of, just finding those gestures of movement. So come into your child's pose and we shall begin. Come. So child's pose, whatever way you do it, I'm going to support my head in my hands so I don't sound like Darth Vader. And just settle in. Allow the landing of your weight into your knees, into your shins, that creep of softening that happens. Deep sense of belly pushing into your thighs. Nice. And then walk yourself over towards the right side. You can bend your right elbow if you wish. And just create more length into the left arm, left side of your waist. Nice. Other side. Over towards the left side. Left arm is bent, right arm is straight. I'm just feeling into the deep of that, the roots of my arm as they travel down into my rib cage, down into my waist, down into my hip. Nice. And again, one more time, over towards the right. I really feel that, the roots of your arm. And where does your arm begin? I love that question. Where does my arm begin? Is it possible to say that it ends in a particular place? Use your breath to move into this a little bit more, really settling into the deep of your shoulder, the deep of your waist. Nice, and over towards the other side. Over towards the left side. Where does the root or the deep of your right arm begin? Nice, come all the way up into your cat pose, rounding your back and arching your back. Rounding your back, arching your back. Rounding your back and arching. Nice. A coordination, squeezing one side, squeezing the other side. Really leaning into sensations, turning towards sensations. So what can you feel? Can you include more? Can you make the movement smoother? Can you learn as you move? So when I asked myself, can I learn as I move? There's like this moment where like everything kind of hangs in the middle and then I go back into engagement. So now I'm trying to travel with engagement from left to right. And it feels like a very different feeling suddenly. Rather than side, flop, flop. It's more, like I'm skimming the surface of water or something. The movement is slowed down. I'm really trying to learn something in this. Nice. How interesting. So take your right arm and glide it under, diving under your left armpit. Bring your right shoulder down to the floor. Nice. Other side. Left arm dives under. And all the way back up. Nice. So bring your right foot out to the side and then turn your toes to whatever angle you need to bend your right knee and then straighten your leg. So you can have your toes pointing forward. You can have your toes at a 45-degree angle. You can have your foot pointing away completely. Try them. Which one suits your leg, your knees? For me, something about the 45-degree angle suits my foot and my knees. It's very nice. How could you learn something here? What could you learn here? So slow down and include more in the movement. Nice. Next time you travel over, pause. I'm going to walk my hands a bit more over towards the right foot. Super. Come back. Other side. Bring the left foot out to the side. Bend your knee. What angle does your foot have to be at for your left knee to feel really comfortable? What can you learn here? What can you smoothen out? What can you connect to? What's new about this? Not what do you know already, but what's new? I really like those questions. They make me very interested in the movement. Next time you travel over, stay there. I'm going to walk my hands a little bit closer towards the left foot. And pause. I can't say it's the most comfortable position ever. It really meets something deep in my left hip, left thigh, pelvis, the right knee. It meets loads of things. Nice. Come back to center. And then bring one foot wide and then the other foot wide. So my 2 feet are on the floor and my hands are on the floor as well. So bend your knees enough that your feet are wide and then travel from side to side. And so it's a similar movement, but now the other leg is straight rather than your knee on the floor. So you're just traveling left to right. Deep groin, deep belly. Make sure your toes are pointing in a direction that your hips feel comfortable with, that your knees feel comfortable with. And the next time you travel towards the right, pause there. And you have the option of either bringing your hands towards the right or reaching your hands towards the left. I'm going to reach my hands towards the left and sink. But I'm less supported if my arms are in the other direction. I'm more supported if my hands are over towards the right. It's more strength and flexibility over towards the left with your hands. Connect that left foot into the floor. Create length through the leg by really pushing that left foot down and creating length into that left leg. Baby toe side of your foot is connecting. Super. Bring your right hand to the floor and pull your left elbow back. So still stay with your right knee bent. Nice. Change hands. Pull your right elbow back. And just change a few times. Right knee stays bent. Pull your left elbow back, lawnmower. Pull your right elbow back, lawnmower. Nice. Straighten that right leg. Travel towards the left side. Either keep both hands to the left or reach both hands to the right. Again, it'll increase the strength and flexibility when you reach the right, but that might be too strong. See what you need. Deepening in, settling in. What can you learn here? What's the connection? What's the meaning of life? Nice. Bring both hands to the floor in front of you. Keep that left knee bent. Pull your right elbow back. Pull the left elbow back. Pull your right elbow back. And pull the left elbow back. Nice. Straighten both legs, rising up. How cool. Super. So turn your toes towards the right side of your mat. Bring your right elbow to your right knee and bring your left hand down. So left fist is on the floor. Pull your left elbow back and then reach your left hand up towards the ceiling. Bend your elbow, bring your fist to the floor. Pull your elbow up, reaching up. Nice. So coming down, hand to the floor, and then turn your toes of the left foot so they're parallel to the floor or on the floor completely. And then lean deeply into the right knee and feel that the front of the left thigh is lengthening and deepening. So when I was 17, I went to college in Letterkenny. I went and I did graphic design. So all the art that I do for the for the thumbnails of the yoga, all the different pictures that I take. Like I wanted to do fine art when I was in school. I didn't get into NCAD, but I got into Letterkenny RTC, which was awesome. Nice. Drop your left knee to the floor. Stretch out through the front leg. Bend your knee. And so the first day in college, I decided that the most important question that I could ask everybody that I met was, "Hi, my name is Ciara. What's the meaning of life?" I've kind of continued on in that vein, it seems. What is the meaning of life? Yeah, it seemed like the most important thing. And RTC Letterkenny was the place I was going to find out. Come all the way up to stand. Nice. Other side. So turn towards the left side. Bring your left elbow down. Bring your right fist to the floor. Pull your elbow back and reach up. Turn towards the floor. Fist comes down. Pull your elbow back, reaching up. I still have friends from that time who says, "Yeah, that thing, the first day, Ciara. What is the meaning of life?" Like, what was that about? So funny. Up and coming down. Bring both hands to the floor. Turn that back foot and just lean into that right leg. Really deepen into your breath. Drop your left knee to the right knee to the floor and just stretch out through the front leg. Bend your knee. Front leg, bend your knee. Front leg, bend your knee. Front leg, bend your knee. Nice. Step back into your downward dog. So just finding that sense of length through your body. Heels pull back, legs lengthen. Breath connects. Walk your feet forward. Either bring your hands to the floor or bring your elbows to your knees and just rest deeply forward into a forward bend. So I remember when, way back when, I don't know what month it was, I was asking for requests. So whenever I do this movement, I always think, "Oh, this is an aura." So Nora said that this is her favorite, one of her favorite moves, forward folding, deeply from the hips. Nice. Slowly rolling up, reach your arms up towards the ceiling, palms come together, and just get really, really tall up towards the ceiling. Nice. Keep your arms beside your ears and just roll your arms towards the four corners of the room. Opening into your chest, deepening into your arms, and then roll in the other direction. Nice. Drop your arms down, roll your shoulders. And then roll in the other direction. Nice. Come all the way forward to the front of your mat. Cool. So take your right foot and lift it off the floor just a tiny bit and just see how your balance is this morning. How is that? To have your right foot floating off the floor. Stay where it is. If that's enough of a challenge, stay there, or bring your right foot to your left knee and just see if you can imagine that you're going to put your shoes on, or you're going to reach down and just touch that right foot. Nice. Standing up, send that right leg back behind you so that you're back into a lunge position. So the back foot is quite far back. Bend your front knee deeply, reach your right arm, both arms up towards the ceiling, reaching up, looking up. And then come into swan by bending your elbows and pull your elbows down towards your hips. Reaching up, either bring your hands to your thighs or drop forward and come into the squish. Forehead comes down towards your knee, bend your knee more. Nice. And then rising up, swan, dive forward, squish. Rising up, swan, dive forward, squish. One more time, rising up, swan, diving forward, squish. Super. Bring your left hand to your thigh, reach your right hand up towards the ceiling, reaching up, looking up. Nice. From here, lean that right hand over towards the left side and then pull that right elbow down towards the floor. It's never going to get there. Reach your right hand over towards the left and then pull your elbow down on the right. So it's a coordination while standing, reaching into the left side with your right hand, pull your right elbow down. One more time. Over and down. Nice. Bring your right hand down to the floor. Drop your left knee down. Point your back toes and just point your left hand back towards your right foot. Cool. Both hands to the floor. Step back, downward dog. Create length through your body. Walk your feet forward. Slowly rolling up. Pause. Nice. So lift the left foot off the floor. Just see what is your balance like on the left side or on the right side. Feeling that in your body, in your legs, in your pelvis, in your eyes. What is your balance like? If that feels strong enough and that you're just about managing that, then stay there. Otherwise, bring your left foot to your right knee and just see if you can lean forward and touch your left foot. Nice. Standing up straight. Swing that left foot back behind you. Reach your arms up towards the ceiling and then come into swan. Pull your elbows down, reaching up and come into the squish. Either supported, so bring your hands to your knee, or unsupported, pull your elbows back. Swan and squish. Swan and squish. One more time. Swan and squish. Nice. Bring your right hand to your thigh, reach your left hand up, and then lean your left hand over towards the right. There's this gorgeous long line of the left side emerging. Pull your elbow down, a coordination, and then left hand to the right. And feel that sense of where is the root of my arm. Like, where does your arm begin? Like my leg, maybe, my waist, my ribs. My arm is much longer than just my arm. My arm is actually my whole side of my body. One more time, pull your elbow down, reach your hand over. Nice, bring both arms down, drop your back knee, point your toes up towards the ceiling, point your right hand back towards your left foot. Nice. Come all the way down into your child's pose. So we did child's pose twice in the month of joy, of June. So just feel that turning towards, deepening in. Notice what's different now from the beginning of the class. Feeling, sensing, deepening. Really tracking your breath. Nice. So turning towards joy, how's that been for you? How is it to turn towards something? Orient towards the sensations in your body, the sense of you in this moment, the feeling of this, this moment, this body, this life. So thanks for joining me for the month of joy. Yeah, it was really deep inner journey for me, Joy. How was it for you? How did that fall into the deep of you that we were orienting towards joy? Did it highlight it for you? Did it, yeah, what was it? There's no one answer to any of these questions. It's the inquiry that I like. So I will see you all on the 1st of June, Saturday. There's a few days off now. So I'll see you on Saturday morning, bright and early for some of you. And we're going to move into spirals. So how do we move our body with spiraling? How do we connect the roots of our arms by using the spiraling forces of our body, the roots of our legs by spiraling? So it's going to be long, reaching, twisting, not so much twisting. I got to be careful of that because otherwise we'll get dizzy. So yeah, spiraling, really long. I just feel long. So I'll see you on Saturday. Be well, be awesome, be you. And yeah, thanks.